Hi Aquarius, this is Star with Ariana Stark with your monthly forecast for February 2024. I will use oracle cards as well as tarot decks. Do keep in mind, Aquarians, that these are going to be all random messages. They may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading. The energy that you're carrying in from January into February 2024 is the Four of Pentacles. Possibly, in these final days, you were someone who was looking into financial affairs. Maybe you were a bit distressed on account of financial affairs. Maybe money was flowing out. Outstation offers or even work offers that had come your way were not something which you were happy about. Perhaps the remuneration on offer may have been very less. Yet I think your family members were someone who were promoting your talents. Professionally, you may have felt that work was also progressing at snail's pace and there were too many distractions. Even on the home front, your family may have had to deal with some kind of tension here. Obstacles to overcome this month are the challenges. I do have the Eight of Wands. This is in the challenge position, so take any offer that comes your way with a grain of salt. Look closely. Maybe, like I said, offers may not be very lucrative for you at this time. There are certain limitations imposed upon you, or maybe people will also question your financial motives or how you carry on your business. Other than that, I think you need to be social, you need to promote yourself, you also need to travel, or perhaps many Aquarians are also thinking about traveling in this month. Influences for this month, I do have the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace which talks about a potential beginning, but from the Ace to the 10 is a long way off. So you need to be prepared for the hard work. You also need to be careful not to let it all out, because sometimes ego can also affect our relationship. Maybe you're also saying something and this is also going to affect your chances with respect to offers at work. Your schedule could also be disrupted in case you're already working. Maybe there's been a cancellation of your plans, that is why it could entail pending work. Nevertheless, I think this month you have to be prepared to work hard, because there's going to be excess work on the cards. Maybe you should also focus that much harder, because there are going to be errors. Even while dealing with clients, maybe they expect you to make allowances, to give them some concessions. Within the home front also, I think repair work could be underway. So these are things which you need to look into. You could be busy with paperwork, financial transactions as well. The first 10 days of February, I do have the 10 of Swords. Now, this lady, her face is to the ground. She is one with a lot of swords on her shoulders or on her back. That means her back is literally bent. She doesn't know how to act. Maybe because of the excess work, you're feeling stressed out, you're feeling overburdened. You could also feel a bit helpless on account of the problems that your family is encountering at this time. Maybe financial crunch could also be something which could bother Aquarians. I think your loved ones could also question your decisions with respect to your career. Maybe they think that you shouldn't have too high hopes, or that you're making a mess when it comes to career matters. You do want a good, secure financial situation for yourself, but then this seems to be a tall order. You should stay motivated. You should look for better opportunities. Maybe some of you are also bored on account of the job. Maybe you're deliberating over your chances that you have. This could also make you a bit wistful. Incidentally, I think the family may not be as supportive, but you may find your friends and acquaintances, especially of the opposite sex, who are going to rally around you. Those of you who are working, like I said, will have a lot on your plate, so it is best to take assistance to avoid exhaustion. Maybe you will make gains, but they are inadequate. Other than that, I also foresee that legal issues could also leave many Aquarians rattled. Maybe you think that your lawyer is taking undue advantage of you. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th February, I do have the Tower card, and I also have the Seven of Pentacles here. So there is an urgency in your step. This Mars energy allows you to move forward, to rush headlong. You want to complete a lot of tasks. Maybe you're also communicating with someone, or you're going to be forced to communicate. But like I said, with that Eight of Wands here, there could be some kind of limitation. Maybe this person is unresponsive. Whatever it may be you're planning for the future, you should also look into your investments. Maybe there'll be technical issues or gadget issues which you need to be mindful of. Largely, I think Aquarians, at this time, you're going to be in an aggressive mode. If there's an appraisal lined up, you can expect to make some gains. Your skills are going to be in demand for sure, but then avoid errors. So pay attention, or your superior could point out the errors, and that is also going to upset you. You know, you don't want your boss or your administrator to point any flaws in your work. You want to be seen as a perfectionist. I think this is the time to make hay while the sun shines. In fact, Lenormand's bear has also come up. So the bear has a fish, and it also holds for the winter months when it hibernates. So likewise, I think you're going to plan for the future. You're going to save for a rainy day, or some of you are going to make financial gains because assistance is going to come in. The final days of the month, I do have the Eight of Pentacles. Now this lady, she is busy with her hands. So likewise, you will be busy on account of paperwork or technical matters. I think you can find your services to be in demand. Maybe a client is going to tap for your services at short notice. This could disrupt your schedule, but then an opportunity never comes twice, so you have to grab it. Maybe this client or patron is also going to haggle for your services, but now is the time to be firm, to make it count, because you have done the hard work throughout the month. You also need to work on your interpersonal skills. Other than that, I think in these final days, you need to collaborate with others rather than be too set in your ways. I think praise is also going to come in from the management. You will be singled out. With respect to your love life, perhaps this card, soulmate, I think maybe you're wondering whether this person and you share a mystical soul connection and life path. I think you have come together for mutual spiritual and personal growth, and you should welcome this. Maybe there's going to be an offer of love for some Aquarians with that Ace of Cups. The opposite sex is definitely going to help you out in your hour of need, maybe because they want to impress you. So be mindful of that, Aquarians. I think some of you may also want to reach out to the person you fancy this Valentine month, but maybe this person could bolt on account of your reactions. It could be too much for him to take. That is why he is going to keep quiet. He does have feelings for you for sure. Maybe he recognizes that the two of you are soulmates, but then he doesn't want to string you along. Maybe you believe you're going round in circles, or that you're not getting any clues as to how you should proceed with respect to your love life. Some of you could be discussing the same things with your person. Maybe you want commitment, but then this could be brushed under the carpet, or it could be just in the discussion stage. I also foresee that some of you could be reconnecting with your special someone on account of health issues that a family member faces. Maybe you should be more romantic this month, Aquarians, rather than say something untoward. Maybe your person could recoil in a shell. I think by and large you should avoid saying something unpalatable. I think you will also be a bit wistful. Maybe you think you had your chances with respect to the opposite sex, but you didn't take them. Maybe you're gripped by nostalgia on account of the same. Maybe you're also a bit forlorn because this card, grief, has come. Some Aquarians, you could be in an unhealthy relationship. It could be a karmic cycle with this card. You want to break free. You don't want to be under this person's thumb. Maybe you want him to be receptive and open to your views as well. You do need to protect yourself as well as your loved ones from harsh energies this month. Maybe there are energy vampires. You also need to do some aura cleansing to steer clear of negative forces paranormal activity. Maybe you should do some white light healing and cleansing as well. Your spirit animal this month is the wolf. Release your past, it says, and start a new journey. The wolf always takes on the role of a teacher, the role of a leader. It is always going to take care of its young ones. Perseverance is your secret power, it says. You have a love that endures. So even if you feel grief stricken, or even if you feel at a loss when it comes to your relationship, I think you're someone who is going to be very steadfast when it comes to your feelings for your person. Remember to stay close to your family this month. I think even those of you who are parents, your parental instincts will be very active because you are going to guide your loved ones, just like the wolf. I hope, Aquarians, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.